Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a salon experience. As you can tell from the title, the salon I'm going to be talking about is purely naturals. So this is a natural hair care based salon, so they do only natural hair. I found this salon on the internet while I was looking for places I could go to get my hair trimmed back in London. So this salon was the closest to me, and it's based in Stratford High Street in London. So yeah, I initially looked up reviews on the salon before I went, and I also have seen the owner of the salon in some natural hair events that I've been to. So obviously I had some kind of rough information of the salon before I went there, and then I decided to go on my first experience. So I've been there 3 times, and I'll just talk you through my different experience while I had gone there. So yeah, generally they're based on natural hair care. Their price range from like £10 for a trim to higher up, depending on what you want. My first time that I went there, I went with a friend of mine. My friend is also natural, so we decided to go together, and I really needed a trim. That was like the first time after a big chop to my hair that I was getting a trim. I got a wash, I washed my hair, and then they trimmed it. So the first time they washed it, I didn't know what the girl used, like what shampoo. I was trying to ask her, but she didn't know the name either, to be honest. And then her name was Natalie. So she washed my hair, she conditioned it, and then she sat me down to trim it. So she reached for the blow dryer, because I thought they were going to comb my hair while it was wet, but she reached for the blow dryer, and I was like, so what heat protectant was she going to use on my hair? And she reached for, she didn't even want to heat protect my hair, to be honest. She just reached for the blow dryer and was going to, you know, do the thing. And I was like, are you not going to heat protect it? And she was like, oh, she reached for this silicone based heat protectant. Bearing in mind, this was like back then when they were still using silicone based heat protectant. No one had gone into like silicone free heat protectants. So she reached for it, and I was like, no, I don't use silicones on my hair. And she was like, okay, I can put shea butter on your hair. So she reached for shea butter, and it was like a little bit, and she rubbed it on and rubbed it on my hair, and heat protector. I was like, okay, I'll let that one pass, just do it, hopefully my hair reverts back. And it did. She trimmed it, and then after she trimmed, she was like, what do you want to do? Do you just want to leave your hair out, or do you want me to braid it up? And I asked for her to braid it up into 2 French braids, which was really nice of her. Now, the second time I went to get it done was last year September, just before I started uni. I thought, okay, I'm going away, my hair needs a bit of a trim, let me get my hair trimmed. And again, my friend decided to come with me. This time I was like, okay, I'm sure they've improved their things, you know, in knowing how to care more for natural hair, because they specialize in natural hair. So everyday natural hair is evolving, you're learning new things. So I thought, okay, this time around they're going to have a heat protectant for my hair that's not generally silicone based. This time around I didn't wash my hair. I just booked an appointment for just a normal trim. So I washed my own hair before I came. Again, they blow dried my hair in its dry state. I was so upset, because why would you blow dry my hair in its dry state? Like literally, that's like you taking a blow dryer and starting to blow dry my hair like this now in this dry state. And I was not happy with that, to be honest. Again, the heat protectant they used was shea butter. I was like, do you have any other things? And I think my friend also wasn't really impressed with that, the fact that they just use shea butter, because to be honest, shea butter doesn't have like a high level of heat resistance. If for you to then use shea butter as the only heat protectant, if you'd used it like a moisturizer and then heat protected my hair, I would be fine with that. But they decided to just, you know, use that on my hair, and I was like, okay, let you do it, trim my hair, pay my £10, and I'll go. And to be honest, I'm the sort of person that I will keep giving you like a try just to see if you improve. I'd like to give everyone a chance to see and, you know, improve, evolve and all of that. So this time around The third time I went was this summer in September. Was it September? July. Yeah, I went in July this time around, and I went again for a trim. So this time I wanted to wash my hair and trim my hair. The people like that do my hair, they were really nice, and they were giving me tips and like stuff, and we're interacting. So this time the lady that washed my hair, she decided to use Tresemme. Now I know Tresemme, so I'm like a Tresemme user, so I know like the ranges of Tresemme, and she used Tresemme's color, the one that protects color, that color protecting brand range. Yeah, she used that on my hair, and I know this has sulfate in it, and I was like, I thought these people would have, you know, changed from using sulfate in people's hair, bearing in mind, you know, naturals don't really use sulfate anymore. But I don't really mind when you use sulfate on my hair, only because I know the effect of sulfate. They're supposed to strip your hair and help to like get rid of all the dirt, and my hair really needed like the stripping. It really needed it. If you see my last video on the review I did, yeah, my hair was just in a really messed up state, and I wanted something that would clarify, detox, and just strip my hair and cleanse it and restore it back. So I didn't mind them using that. But it came to, she finished washing my hair with the shampoo, and it was time for her to put the conditioner in. Now, the conditioner step, my hair was a bit tangled, and she put the conditioner in, and this lady took the wide tooth comb and started yanking. She was like going through my hair, and my hair was like no. And I know my hair, and I said to her, look woman, just leave the conditioner in for like maybe 2 minutes or so. My hair would, you know, come back. Let the conditioner just absorb through my strands into my, you know, cuticles. Let it just penetrate a bit for like 2 minutes. And I use Tresemme, so I know even the Tresemme naturals, I have to leave it in for a bit for my hair to like adapt to the changes. So this lady was like, no. And then another lady next to her was washing hair in the next table. She was like, oh, it's not a deep conditioner, you're not paying for a deep conditioner, so you don't have to leave it for 2 minutes. And I was like, wait, you're trying to damage my hair even more. As much as I came for a trim, yeah, I understand you're going to trim up all the dead ends and all of that, but the trim they even do, it's not like this much trim, it's like that much. They consider like this much a cut for £20, and they consider this or even this as a trim for £10. So obviously if you yank my hair, you're going to yank so much of it, and you're not going to cut off all that bit, so it's a waste of my £10 anyway. So just leave it in for 2 minutes. I was just looking at her, she was like, well, if you're doing a deep conditioner, then we'll put it in for longer, but you're not doing a deep conditioner. And I was like, I know my hair, just let it sit for 2 minutes and it will come back, it would like start to soften up. So she took me to one side, let me sit down, and then yeah, she left me for like 1 minute or so, and by the time she came back with the comb, my hair had softened up and she was able to start detangling. And she kept reassuring me, she was like, look, I wouldn't do anything to your hair that I wouldn't do to my hair. Like, obviously she's natural as well, so she cares for her hair, and her hair's really long, even though it's coloured, it looks healthy. She was like, don't worry, it's fine. I was like, I know it's fine, but you know, I just needed for you to just trust me as well, and you know, I know my hair. She was like, okay, fine. And she started detangling it, and it detangled, duh. So anyway, she did finish detangling it. She took me back to the station, washed it all out, and then it came to like you know, blow drying my hair. And this time around, they finally had a heat protectant. It was the Cantu serum. Yeah, the heat protectant was the Cantu serum, but your girl came prepared. You best believe I brought my own heat protectant this time. I brought my Tresemme's heat defense heat protectant. It was in my bag, and I was like, I held that bag daily to myself in case like they decide to bring shea butter again. I would whip up my heat protectant without hesitate. or without hesitating. Yeah, so basically she took the cancer serum, she rubbed it in her hands, but it was like a tiny little bit, and she put it on my head. And I was like, yeah, what did you just put? She told me what it was, and then I was like, you know what, I actually bought my own heat protectant. Here you go, you can, you know, spray some on my hair because, you know, extra added defense. I don't want my hair to be damaged, so how about you use this? She's like, okay, it's fine, but she was like, if you put too much heat protectant, you might also create like a build up and stuff. And I was like, don't worry, it's fine, just use it. And she was like, okay, I'll use it anyway. So she sprayed it on my hair, and I was really happy about that. And then she used something on my scalp that she recommended, but I've forgotten the name. So overall, I would say that they have improved from what they originally did to me when I first went there. So there's been improvement, and that's what I like to see. When I went, I was looking for improvement, and I saw the improvement, and it gave me hope that yes, these people are doing something. And especially because they go out to natural hair events, so I would expect them to know what naturals are looking for and put that and implement that into their salon regimen. Yes, it was a good experience altogether, but I feel like all those little things that they did to me, which I didn't like, was, you know, not really nice. Not really nice. But yes, I think another way they could improve what they're doing is if they kind of do like mini talks with naturals when you come in, like your customers when they come in, just talk with them a bit and see what their hair routine is, what they do to their hair to give them the best care and the best service while they're at the salon. I think that would be very, very beneficial to what they're trying to achieve. I know I was only paying £10, but you know, make me get my money's worth of £10. I had paid bus fare to get to your shop, so please at least like give me something worth the while, not just a trim, but something worthwhile. So yes, I hope you guys have learned from my experience, and I hope this has also helped you to make a decision if you're looking for someone to go get your hair trimmed or cut. It's, you know, a salon that you could look into. Make your decision wisely, decide wisely, and know for yourself what you're getting yourself into when you get there. I think the most important thing is to stand your ground while you're there. What you wouldn't want them to do to you, don't let them do it. Basically, if you're not comfortable with something, speak up, and that's what I hope I've tried to get across to you guys. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear if you have any salon experiences that, you know, you'd like to share, and for other people to also, you know, read them and learn from them also.